Welcome to the GAMERamble video review for Kami, narrated by me, DarkCloud. As always, the full text version of this review can be found on the GAMERamble website linked below. Please keep in mind that this review was originally published in 2014. The TLDR is that Kami is a puzzle game that challenges your brain rather than your reflexes, making it quite relaxing to play. The visual design is very nice with realistic looking paper textures, but the game isn't lacking in the gameplay department either. The 72 puzzles can be completed in a day or two, but the lower price makes it a worthwhile purchase if you're a puzzle fan looking for a fresh challenge. Gameplay receives an 8 out of 10. Kami is challenging without becoming too frustrating. Graphics receives an 8 out of 10. The handcrafted look of the visuals is very easy on the eyes. Sound receives an 8 out of 10. The audio is sparse but very relaxing. The overall score for Kami is 8 out of 10. And now for the full review. The puzzle genre is quite crowded, so it's always refreshing to encounter something truly unique. Kami challenges you to turn an entire screen filled with colored paper squares into one uniform color. You have 3 to 5 colors to work with and 3 to 8 moves to complete the task. It's a straightforward concept, but by no means easy, and it will have you scratching your head in no time. Kami was originally an iOS title, but the game works just as well on PC and actually looks pretty good. The artists have really gone to town with the whole paper concept, and the textures make it look like you can reach in and touch the squares. The handcrafted look was achieved using actual paper, and the effect wouldn't have been quite the same if the squares had been simple colors instead. The handcrafted look was achieved using actual paper, and the effect wouldn't have been quite the same if the squares had been simple colors instead. The developers also created Loom, and Kami definitely fits their trademark paper and cardboard style. Upon release, the game featured black bars down the side of the screen when played at 1080p, but a subsequent update added full HD support without the bars. For less than $5, you get the original 5 levels with 9 sets of puzzles per level, and the 3 premium sets that also contain 9 levels each. 72 puzzles might not sound like much, but if you're going for a perfect rating on each level, be prepared to kiss your spare time goodbye. The premium puzzles uses patterns on the paper tiles for an even greater challenge, but there is a handy hint system to help you if you're stuck. It can only be used a few times a day, and we really recommend that you use it only as a last resort, because solving puzzles on your own is immensely satisfying. There are no scores or time limits, so you can sit back, ideally with a cup of tea, and give your brain a good workout. Once you have perfected the puzzle, there's little to return to, so the replay value is slightly less than a typical puzzle game. The soundtrack is quite mellow, with a nice tune playing on the title screen. However, during gameplay, everything is silent apart from the rustling of papers. The effect is quite soothing and helps with concentration. However, due to popular demand, developers added the ability to play the music in-game in an update. Although initially made for touchscreens, the game works fine with a mouse. Kami is a straightforward port, so it lacks Steam extras such as achievements or trading cards. In fact, the game didn't even feature an option to exit when it was first released, but thankfully the developers listened to feedback and released an update that added this. We enjoyed our time with the game, and while it only took us about 3 hours to complete all the puzzles, we might still go back and try and perfect some of them. The game has the same relaxing atmosphere and tactile feel as games such as Zenbound, which makes for a nice change of pace. The low price also places it in the impulse buy category, and you don't have to waste any cash on in-app purchases like with the mobile version. Thanks for joining me for this Kami PC review. Remember to like, subscribe and share. Until next time.